Hi guys, I'm Shmi and today we're at Rockingham for another training day in the Mini Challenge car. This is all ahead of the two races I'm going to be taking part in. The first of which is going to be right here at Rockingham at the end of April. The second will be at Alton Park where I did my first training day earlier in the month, later on in the summer. Now today it's forecast to get a little bit wet later on, but we will have a little bit of time before that with the dry and the slicks on. And Charlie over here is going to be helping me again. Charlie Butler-Henderson, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Former champion, you can say that again, driving one of these. But today, you're basically, well, this is going to be a little bit of a kind of challenge, Charlie, given that it says that on the back of your suit. Charlie's going to go out and set and shake the bake. Yeah, maybe.
I saw Charlie doing it the other night.
And, well, I was just going to say, you're going to go out, warm the car up for now, have a little bit of a dry time. Obviously, being an ex-champion, I'm not expecting to come that close to you, but we're going to see how I can progress, catch up a little bit over the day. We did a lot of talking and introduction to the car in the previous video, the first video when we were at Alton. But today is about driving, and then it's going to get wet. I'm going to go out and set a wet lap, and I have to see how on earth I can thing on in the wet.
No, you'll be fine. Rockingham's quite grippy in the wet, so
good.
Okay. But it's just that bloody wall that
goes all the way around.
That to me, and I'm sure everyone here. But
yeah,
we'll be fine today. It's a good day.
I've driven here, this circuit in fact, once before. I'm looking forward to some more sort of input from you and tuition and help and getting to know what exactly is going on. I know that we've got some V-Box cameras set up today that
the guy's just about to give me a little briefing on that, so I'm sure he'll do the same with you.
So
and then we'll be able to talk each other through it.
Yeah, so the overlay footage that you guys are going to see from the video is going to come from the V-Box, the Race Logic V-Box camera system. That's going to let me look at the track telemetry data as well. Well, it's all built into the car,
so there's pressure on me today
even more. But yeah, all the data is there in absolutely every way. Nobody's watching. Nobody. Don't worry at all. Just a few people out there.
Who?
The car's fully prepared, ready, looking good here. Do you know what makes this? Do you know what makes this even more daunting? Is the 570S GT4 is next to us. But yeah, you get ready because you've got to go out.
This is more fun.
I'll take your words for it. You get ready. So Charlie's got to get ready because we're taking the car out in the closed wheel sessions, which are starting right now. This is all fully prepared and ready to rock and roll in the pretty awesome Union Jack kind of livery, chrome livery around the car. I should get ready too because when Charlie gets back in, it's going to be my turn to jump in and get ready to head out and drive the car again today at Rockingham. And I'm just going to wander outside actually to show you that wall we were talking about because this is kind of an oval speedway. So, well, turn 4 there, the final turn of the circuit, coming round to turn 1 here as we go around. But I'm sure we'll talk about more of that as the day goes by. This is going to be really quite exciting. Motorsport days always are. Have to be careful, safe, take it aggressively enough to learn and improve, but play it a bit safely as well, excuse me, as we get ready to head on out. I'm strapped in. Sequential gearbox, front wheel drive.
You need to show your wristband with that.
Oh yeah. Wristbands it will be. Okay. Ready to go.
Just carry on. It's stopped raining now. So just make the most of it and just carry on. Clean your screen so you know when you go out of how much it has rained and where. Yeah.
Good shout.
Remember, keep it in one bit, keep enjoying it, and try now taking the banking a bit quicker and quicker and quicker. Yeah. Just confidence, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. So everything so far all going well. Getting a little bit more of an idea of what's going on. Just getting comfortable, pushing it a little bit harder, but already feeling so much more at home in my second day in the car. Let's go back out again.
Okay, when you're ready.
stint down, that went pretty well. It was just starting to get a little bit wet though and slippy, so I was experiencing a little bit of fun. But all good, all very good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm speeding up a notch, which is nice as well.
Quicker through the banking, yeah?
Definitely. I didn't go flat through it yet.
Probably started raining just when you wanted to.
Just when I wanted to. But most of the corners, finding it, my speed building up a bit.
Yeah.
The hairpin right.
Yeah.
Turn, I don't know what number.
Tarzan it's called, but
Okay, that one, I need to work on my line around there for sure.
Okay.
Second gear right there.
Second gear, far side, kiss the curve, and then use all of that extra tarmac on the outside.
You can definitely be going quicker there, but usually because of the long left you have round there, that's where cars are building up behind me.
Okay.
So I always find I've got a line of cars behind me at the hairpin.
Right.
Oh well, but I'll get the line, get some speed. I notice the more laps I do, more cars are being kept behind, so to speak.
Okay.
I notice that for a lap, they won't be like catching and going. They'll be sitting behind for a while.
And it's a better day than Alta Park in the fact that there's no F3s
yes, I'm not
sneaking
looking
up.
out for the Formula 3 cars.
Yeah.
Absolutely, blitzing
Good.
past me. 570 is not going that quick either. I guess they're doing things now.
Yeah.
Taking it fairly easy.
So when you pass one then?
I'm not past one, but they're not terrorising me.
No. Okay.
Some of the Genesis are going rather quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall pretty good. I'm happy.
Yeah, you seem happy. Good stuff. Nice and well done.
Out goes the car again. Charlie's at the wheel. It is now rather wet though, so he's got the wet tyres on. He's going to set a couple of sort of benchmark laps that I can take a look at, study and compare to how I drive. But yes, it's now very wet and miserable out here, so a little bit different. And that's quite nice too. We can watch that go by. Our neighbours in the pit garages here.
For it. So just off the racing line. Just off the racing line. So you're off that smooth, shiny bit of tarmac, going onto the grippier bit basically. And just experiment. Like one corner I went right, turn 4, just the one that you had a slide on earlier. I went right around the outside of that, and then the next lap I tried it on the normal line, and it was just as grippy. Rockingham's like that, so have a little play basically, but that's what I started doing. Just one wheel width out to the racing line, and experiment. Experiment, okay? And don't fall into the trap of going off at Tarzan, which is the hairpin. Everyone brakes way too late there, and it goes in the gravel. So just bear that in mind, alright? This time around, I'm going to head out with the V-Box running and show you some in-car telemetry. You'll have the overlays that show you a little bit of what's going on. It's still a little bit wet, but not actually raining right now. Let's see how it goes. There was a red flag and somebody spun off, and then the conditions are really quite difficult. We'll get another stint, so I'll get a little bit more time in the car. That was only a few laps, but getting that balance of how you can drive in this kind of weather is really hard. There's really a lot to learn. So far, it's pretty wet. The first thing I'm noticing is with that torrential downpour, I'm basically struggling to can't see anything. And this is the first for me, having this much rainfall, obviously the turbulent water was thrown up behind it and remitting to the corners and the braking feeling of it. Yeah.
So there's a lot
going on.
Yeah, there's a lot for me to try and take in, I think.
And visibility.
Yeah, it's all visibility. So there are puddles, there are things to watch out for, racing line has to change. That's perhaps the most interesting thing, is looking at where those lines are. Like there are 2 points on the...
Motorsport is dangerous and noisy.
And noisy, and very noisy. There are 2 points for like the 5th time. There are 2 points on the circuit where there are puddles right across.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're aquaplaning?
Yeah, big time. So one is after chapel curves, just before that triple lefter.
Yeah.
And obviously it's about where you want to start turning, but obviously you have to run slightly late to try and turn from there. It's going to go wrong very quickly. The other hairpin right, so just on the break point for that, there's a nice bubble across as well. So
Right.
these things to look out for and compensate for.
Yeah, definitely. So you're racing here in Rockingham in a couple of months' time, or not long.
Next month, when it might well be weather like this.
So you're going to be, better off than I am because you're getting all the practice and testing it. So that's good.
In the wet weather.
So tell me about the visibility. Why did we mention visibility? What are you struggling with inside the car from a driver's point of view?
Yeah,
Talk me through what you're dealing with.
Well, firstly, there's a lot of rainwater coming up, so you've got to think about wipers and that kind of stuff on top. Secondly, there's obviously a slight sort of misting on the screen that I'm a bit wet-shouldered and whatever getting in the car, which makes it all gets quite steamy inside.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are, I guess, the new dynamics on top of the actual driving as well. Thinking about.
You need to see.
Yeah, you're driving pretty quickly. I mean, I'm not looking at the speedo, so I don't know how fast I'm going. But you're driving pretty quickly, barely being able to see 50 meters in front of you.
You're taking about 130.
Yeah, exactly.
About 130 miles an hour coming into the long, fast bank, sort of
130
NASCAR
miles per hour, not even being able to see the car 50 meters in front of you.
He's brave, man. He's brave.
I'm probably brave, but you'd be doing it faster than I am. But I think it's
stupid.
a case of track miles, isn't it? It's a case of more practice, more time, more learning, more experience. I want to play it quite safe. I want to bring the car back home.
Yeah, well, we've got 2 more sessions.
Yeah.
Let's have a little break, get some water down you, have a bit of a refresher, and then we're going to go again. Woo!
Studying the VBox data then, having a look at the on-screen cameras, or in-car cameras and the data. And this is where you learn so much. I've shown it before, of course, with the different ways, but you can see all sorts of different categories and information, your braking points, your sort of where you're going. So this is turn 2, which is a tight lefter. And we've got Charlie's reference lap, which is the left-right.
Yeah, the red
and then mine on the right. Okay. So cornering speed on this corner, interesting one to watch. Okay, I can definitely keep up to a few more miles per hour on that one. Oh yes, then I get an overtake. Very proud of that. Woo! Oh, so does Charlie. Around the sliding Ginetta. Okay, we've got driving lines too.
Where do you want to look at? 'Cause I think this was the point we were looking at earlier.
Yeah, so that's what we were looking at earlier. And look, I think I've got it significantly better than I had it earlier.
So compared to Charlie's, you're pretty.
Could still be slightly later on the turn in, but
Yeah.
he went outside circuit limits. So I could have taken more out of the curbs on that, couldn't
so
I?
if we skip back, if you reach the little where the headlight is.
Yeah. I can take more on the left
Move
curb.
over a bit further onto the,
For sure.
onto the curb. Just step it through.
And probably slightly, it's pretty similar.
Pretty similar, yeah. And your lines are pretty much identical for that turn. And then through here, yeah, definitely a massive improvement from this morning.
Massive, huge improvement. You should be proud of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you want one more session?
One more session. Keep clicking off some time, faster lap. We can change so I have a screen in the car that shows me the delta. We can change that now to show my best lap. This is that, right?
Because at the moment you're being compared to my best lap, which is
Slightly
annoying.
better than mine.
Only a little.
back in the pit garage, and this time the car is in one piece. See, I did it, I brought it back. But it's been quite a day in terms of experience, conditions, using data. I have been through everything today.
Yeah, we started in the dry. You've gone from really torrential wet conditions in the second and third session.
The guys did not even want to stand outside when it was raining. So
we were
bad.
We were scrounging around for umbrellas and everything. And do you know what? You've got Rockingham, you've got a massive concrete wall that you've escaped.
Yes, it's quite terrifying actually.
And it's quite a daunting place. It's
You've got to remember to look round the corner, not at the wall.
Yeah.
Because there's a massive wall all the way around the 120, 130 mile an hour corner.
Yeah.
And you're like,
and banked as well, like
yes,
on an angle,
banked.
which is pretty cool.
So you're clinging on.
So you've survived that. The car's in one bit. You're smiling.
I'm smiling a lot.
You've learned loads.
For sure. I think the data analysis has really helped going over, comparing with your laps, obviously seeing the improvements in my own laps, being able to push further, see where the brake points are, the accelerating points, and sort of pull that all together. So for me, this has been a whole lot of learning, a whole lot of experience. But it's come together really nicely, being familiar with the car, and trust me, I can't wait to go out again to the race now.
All in all, I am very proud of you, Mr. Shmee 150. Thank you. You should be very proud, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it too.
The next time we're back here, I'm going to be in this car. You're going to be in your car, which will be different. I won't be keeping up, but I'll be doing my best.
We will still talk to each other. We will
yes,
still talk.
We will. Competitors, but friendly competitors. But yes, that's at the end of April. You've got a race before then. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Of course. And I will be back here at Rockingham for the mini challenge race at the end of April. This has been awesome. Thank you very much for your help, your guidance. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure you come back to check out the races here in April and at Alton Park in August. That's it for now though. Thank you very much, Charlie. His links down below. Do go check them out. I'll wrap it up there. Catch you soon, guys. Cheers.